Good afternoon, councillors, members of the public, officers, welcome along. I declare this meeting open, and in so doing I acknowledge this is Wadani Noongar Budja, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Councillor Steele is attending this meeting by phone as she has COVID-like symptoms. Maybe not. She's got a sore throat. But thank you, Councillor Steele, for excluding yourself. That's exactly what we should all be doing. Under announcements, my fuel cost of the period, $56.47. But during the past week, we've had a visit by the 4 trade commissioners by the West Australian Government, and they did meet with a number of elected members and officers, and we were able to organise a tour of the city and the ports. So we're indebted to Southern Ports for their cooperation in that. We had a luncheon with them, a very working lunch, and we had some good conversations. So appreciate the opportunity to meet the trade commissioners from India, Indonesia, Japan and China. Yesterday, the CEO and Dr. Chandler and I met with the South West Football League Executive Committee, and we had a chat about the potential redevelopment of the change rooms and where the Football League is currently located at Hands Oval. And the upshot of that was the league is in general agreement with the design that we are aware of, and that the CEO and his team, probably Dr. Chandler's team, will now work with the South West Football League executive and the architect, Mr. Bollig, to fine-tune what needs to be fine-tuned for the design, and also to prepare quantity surveyor estimate of what the project will cost, and that number will be presented to the Minister for him to take to Cabinet to hopefully get approval by Cabinet to fund the project. So that's going to take probably about 2 or 3 weeks, but the CEO will inform Council throughout that process. But it was a very good meeting, very good meeting. Okay, Councillor Steck is an apology, and we'll deal with Councillor Plum's leave request for tonight when we get to that item. Declarations of interest. Councillor Kozisek has declared an impartiality interest in 10.12. Are there any other declarations, councillors? Thank you. We move on. Can I someone move the confirmation of the minutes of the last ordinary council meeting, please? Councillor McCleary, Councillor Giles, all in favour? Councillor Steele? Yes. Thank you. That's carried unanimously. Thank you. We also have minutes of the Bunbury Events Advisory Committee meeting and the Disability Access and Inclusion Committee meeting. I'll take both of those in the one motion. If someone's prepared to move, they be noted. Councillor McCleary, Councillor Kozisek, all in favour? Thank you. Councillor Steele, that's carried unanimously. Are there any petitions, councillors? Okay, we move on to dealing with tonight's agenda. Coming out for consideration at this stage is 10.3.1. We need 2 nominees to attend the AGM of Welga. 10.3.2 needs an absolute majority. Are there any other items that councillors wish to discuss in detail? Can I have someone move the balance, please? Councillor Hayward, Councillor McGwell, all in favour? Yes. That's carried unanimously, thank you. So 10.3.1, councillor, just a reminder, this is the AGM, so they're not having a conference as such. And they may do that AGM by Zoom, so there may not need to be a physical presence. The CEO or his delegate will be participating as well, so it's an opportunity, I guess, to have two of our newer elected members to observe and to vote at that AGM. Is there anybody who would like to undertake that role? We need two. Councillor Yip, you'd like to? Somebody else? Yeah. Kozisek. Councillor Turner, you're okay? Yeah. Can I someone move that Councillor Yip and Kozisek be the two delegates? Thank you, Councillor Giles and Councillor Brown. All in favour? Yeah. That's carried unanimously. Thanks.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor, can I just ask a question briefly? We have two voting delegates, but others can attend if they wish.
The AGM, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you could.
I wouldn't recommend it, but yeah.
Well, Councillor Turner may want to go.
If they desperately wanted to. Oh, you're going to love it. 10.3.2. Now we need a absolute majority here, but can I have someone move that we adopt the corporate business plan for those years? I'll get it off the table first. Councillor McCleary moved. There's a seconder. Oh, Councillor Yip. Question.
I just have a query. On page 2, the CEO, Mr Osborne, speaks about a lot of work has been done identifying and prioritising the delivery of these key projects, etc. But we don't list the projects that we're doing. Is that something we would normally do, or is it not? We don't normally do it. Sorry.
Yeah, what the CEO and his team have done this year, Councillor Kozisek, is to try and minimise the amount of detail, not through attempting to hide it or disguise it, but try and make the corporate business plan very readable. And I think it's been reduced to just a few pages. But if any of our ratepayers or any stakeholder in the city or elsewhere wanted the detail, that detail is tucked in behind it. Is there likely to be any debate? I'll put it all in favour. Councillor Steele? Yeah, that's carried unanimously. Thank you. So, Councillor Plum requests leave of absence from the 20th to the 24th of July. Can someone move that? Councillor Giles, seconder. Councillor Kozisek, all in favour? Yes. Thank you. That's carried unanimously. Councillors, members of the public, officers, thank you very much for coming along tonight. I declare this meeting closed at 5:37 p.m.